I'm going to give it just a minute. Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about, is true happiness possible? Many people who have struggles in life often, poo-poo happiness, and they like to claim that true happiness isn't even possible. And some are saying it's not possible during this crazy pandemic that we got going on, right? But you know what? The truth is, there are different levels of happiness that you can experience in your life. It's not a straight line, it goes up and down, right? There's up and downs that you're going to experience all through your life. But whether you are happy or not is all about your feelings. It's really up to you. So you have it in you, just by virtue of the fact that you're a human being and you can experience feelings, happiness being one of them, that true happiness does exist. Right? You can probably write down many, many days and things that have brought happiness to your life over the years since you've been born all the way up till now, right? So look around you. It's amazing. But while it's easy to say that people can't be happy unless they have their basic needs met, you're going to find that there are people all around you that don't have their basic needs met who are very happy. That bears out as true even when you study rich people and realize they're not happier than poor people overall. Sometimes the rich people are the least happy. It's not all about the stuff, right? You look at a list of the happiest countries in the world and you'll realize that being happy isn't about the stuff you have. I read an article this morning that said the happiest people right now happen to live in Denmark. In Denmark, most people who live there pay really high taxes. They live in tiny little homes, and they tend not to be as consumer driven as people in the US, for example. But the US was number 17 on that list of happiness. So that just shows you how happiness is not all about stuff, right? It's not even about goals. You might think that happiness is all about reaching your goals too, but it's not. And if you find yourself saying things like, I'll be happy when, it's likely you're never going to be happy. Because there's different answers to that question. Like, I would be happy when I buy a new car or a new house or a new shop or travel the world or being with friends and family or winning the lottery, right? Or I'll be happy when I get married or when I have children or, partying with friends, all these things you can say you'll be happy when, but most of those moments come in your life for just a few minutes or days. And after that, they're gone. Like buying a car or a house, those are happiness moments, but they're fleeting. They're only momentary. They can't make you happy for the long term. You can be happy today before you even reach your goals, while you're on the path to reaching those goals. It's honestly more about the day-to-day living than those moments. And it's not about your circumstances, right? Of course, some things in life can get you really down, and things are tough right now for everybody, right? But if it makes you feel better, for sure, it's not just you right now with this pandemic thing. It's not just you, it's the entire world. Every single one of us is dealing with this. But for happy people, even the worst events are not going to make them unhappy, at least not permanently. Experiencing stress and sadness and anxiety in the short term doesn't mean we can't be happy in the long term. A happy person usually has the skills to navigate those things about their circumstances. The article that I was reading says that our circumstances account for only 10% of our happiness. 10%. Everything else, that's our circumstances, 10%. Everything else, it's all up here. It's in your head. It's in your mind, right? It's you. You determine your happiness. So for sure, it's not about those circumstances. True happiness is about accepting that you can experience it, plus understanding what it really means. A happy person isn't going to be the same level of happy 24/7, 365 days a year, right? Life isn't perfect. It's messy, and you're going to have rough days. That's normal. But just because you feel sad or frustrated for a while doesn't mean disaster is hit or overall you don't have a happy life. Look at the big picture and know that every emotion serves a purpose for you. When you start to notice that there's people out there who are sick with cancer or they're happy, there's children out there who aren't getting enough to eat, They're happy. It's really sad. I mean, it's horrible, but there's children out there who are being abused and treated horribly at home. But when you see them away from home, they're happy, right? People living in huts in Africa are also happy. And if you start to notice that, makes you realize that you can be happy too. And if you can do that, and if you can choose to spend your mental energy on the most positive things around you, you've nailed it. That's it. It's all about hearing where you put your mental energy. So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. Are you happy? Do you believe that true happiness is possible? Yeah? What kinds of things do you do to help you feel happier? Please get in the comments and share below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And that's what I have for you today. So thanks for being here. And I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.